Welcome to the Access to Justice Network, or ACJNet. ACJNet is a national electronic clearinghouse for resources and services about the law in Canada. ACJNet is operated by the Legal Resource Centre in Edmonton, Alberta. Today I'm going to take you on a short 10-minute tour of ACJNet to show you how you can get legal information that you need to help answer your legal questions. From the website www.acjnet.org, you get to this splash page for ACJNet Canada. From this page you can access either the national site in English, the national site in French, or you can access ACJNet Alberta. That's where we will start today, so let's just click on ACJNet Alberta to get us to the Alberta site. This is our homepage for ACJNet Alberta, and you'll see here that we post news items every day on this website about legal news that's happening specifically in Alberta. We also post feature sites about public legal education organizations, a different one every week, and then we also post special topics about topics of legal interest to Albertans. For instance, we have this one here called Grandparents' Rights, and this is a topic that we posted just back in February. And this is where we explain the issue briefly, and then if we scroll down further, we provide a number of different links to selected, authoritative, and excellent legal resources. To get back to the home page, let's click on the ACJNet Alberta logo. What I want to do right now is just show you how you can search ACJNet and access the electronic clearinghouse. So for instance, you can search for information that you want in a few different ways. First, you can search by choosing a keyword from the drop-down menu. So we click on this arrow, and we have a long list of keywords that we can choose from. Today we will choose the keyword elder abuse. So we click on that. We would like to have resources in English, and then we will choose Alberta as the jurisdiction because we want resources that are from Alberta that are in English. So here we have a total of 29 records that were found matching our criteria, and we have the list here. We can scroll down and see we have a list of resources. In fact, we have 3 pages of resources that we can access. We have described each resource as either LS, which is a linked site, or FT, which is a full text site, so that's usually then a document. And then we also do have some resources which we've classified as IA, or interactive site. So we've included the name of the resource, which is linked, and then we also include then a brief description of the resource as well. So let's take a look at this second example. This is for the Alberta Elder Abuse Awareness Network. It describes a little bit about what it's about. If we click on the link, we get a new window that opens up, which we can maximize by clicking on that square in the right-hand corner, and then we can then look at the website for the Alberta Elder Abuse Awareness Network. Once we're finished looking at that particular resource, we click on the red X to get out of it, and we return back to ACJNet Alberta. So let's get back to our home page again, and this time I'm actually going to go to, this is called a cookie trail here. I'm going to click on Alberta, and that will bring us back to the Alberta home page. A second way of searching, and you can do this from any page on ACJNet, is with our word or phrase search. So let us put in a phrase, personal directives. This is what we want to search. We will click on Go, and we will get the results for all of the resources on ACJNet Alberta that contain the words personal directives. So again, it's this similar looking list as what we had in our last search. Here we have a publication from the Student Legal Services of Edmonton. It was published in 2007, and it is a PDF document, and it's 11 pages long. So if we clicked on that, again it opens into a new window, and we see that it is actually a pamphlet that we can either read through or print off. Let's click on the X to return to ACJNet, and we'll just return back to home. This time let's return back. We can click on the back button up on our toolbar, and that takes us right back to our home page. You might need to do a few different searches using different keywords or phrases to get all of the relevant information you need. Another way that we organize the legal information on the website is by these site sections that you find here on the left-hand menu. So here we have site sections called Public Legal Education, Representing Yourself, Canadian Law, Law-Related Services. So let's look at a few of those examples now. Let's click on Representing Yourself, and this is a section where you can find information for self-represented litigants, or if you are representing yourself in the court system in Alberta. Under this section, we have a few subsections, including making the decision to be a self-represented litigant, learning a bit more about the law, court procedures, and then getting help. Let's click on the section Court Procedures. Here we have compiled a number of resources that deal specifically with Alberta court procedures for people who are interested in representing themselves in the province of Alberta. Again, this is a fairly long list. We have links to websites, and we also have a brief description of what you will find in those websites. If we take a look at one example, here we have from the Alberta courts, we have something called Family Law Kits, and if we click on that link, again it opens up into a new window. Let's maximize that window for us, and we see that Alberta Courts has provided us with family law kits that we can download if you are either the applicant or the respondent for various different orders, including guardianship orders, contact orders, parenting orders, or child support orders. Once we get what we need, we can come back to ACJNet. And now let's perhaps look at one more example of one of our site sections, and let's click on the Law-Related Services. So here we have a number of different subsections again, and how about if we take a look at alternative dispute resolution. So here we have a number of different websites and also a bit of a description about what alternative dispute resolution is, and we have three of what we think are the key websites that deal with alternative dispute resolution in Alberta listed right here. This is our quick start, but if we wanted to see all of the resources that we have in this section, you click on View All and you will get a longer list of resources. Again, we will return back to ACJNet Alberta, the home page, by clicking on the logo, and that brings us back to our home page. If you wanted to get more information nationally, you can click on ACJNet Canada here on the right-hand upper corner, and that takes you to the ACJNet Canada English version of the website. If you would like to go to the French version, you click on Français, and that will take you to the French version of the website. I hope that this short introduction to ACJNet has been helpful to you. Thanks for listening and watching, and good luck.